Europe has given us beautiful cars for over a century. Nobody is taking that away. But in 2026, when you actually sit down and ask yourself which new car gives you the best technology, the best reliability, the best value, and the most exciting driving experience for your money, the honest answer keeps pointing east and west. Not toward Stuttgart, not toward Munich, and definitely not toward Maranello unless you have a spare house to sell. These 5 cars represent the absolute best new vehicles you can buy right now, and not a single one of them has a European badge. Let's get into it. Number 5. Mazda CX-5. The Mazda CX-5 in its 2026 form is the kind of car that makes you genuinely question why anyone pays a premium for a German badge when Japanese engineering at this level exists. Mazda has quietly become one of the most sophisticated mainstream manufacturers on the planet, and the CX-5 is the model that proves it most convincingly. The 2026 update brings a refined, turbocharged 2.5-liter 4-cylinder producing 256 horsepower in top-spec trim. An engine that pulls cleanly and confidently from low revs with a throttle response that feels more sports sedan than family SUV. The interior is where Mazda truly separates itself from the competition at this price point. Premium soft-touch materials, a driver-focused cockpit layout, and build quality that genuinely embarrasses rivals costing $20,000 more. The infotainment system has been updated with a larger display and wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, while the driver assistance suite now includes hands-free highway driving capability that works smoothly without the constant corrections and interventions that plague cheaper implementations. Ride quality is composed and confident on rough surfaces. The steering communicates with a precision that enthusiast drivers will immediately appreciate, and the all-wheel drive system distributes torque intelligently without ever making its presence felt unnecessarily. Safety scores remain best in class. Fuel economy in the real world averages around 27 to 29 miles per gallon in mixed driving, and the long-term reliability data from Mazda ownership studies consistently places the brand at the very top of the industry. Starting around $35,000 for the base trim and climbing to approximately $42,000 fully loaded. The CX-5 represents value that no European SUV at twice the price can honestly argue with. This is the car you buy when you want everything to be right without paying for a badge. Number 4. Hyundai Ioniq 6. The Hyundai Ioniq 6 arrived looking like nothing else on the road, and in 2026 it has settled into its role as quite possibly the most complete electric sedan available at any price, let alone at a price that starts well below $40,000. The streamlined fastback body is not just a design statement. It delivers a genuinely extraordinary drag coefficient of 0.21, making it one of the most aerodynamically efficient production cars ever built, which directly translates into real-world range that outperforms its official EPA rating on a consistent basis. The rear-wheel drive long-range variant delivers up to 361 miles of range on a single charge, a number that puts to shame electric offerings from brands charging 2 and 3 times the price. The 800-volt charging architecture is the game-changer that the rest of the industry is still scrambling to match. Plug into a 350 kilowatts DC fast charger, and the Ioniq 6 adds 68 miles of range in just 5 minutes, going from 10 to 80% in approximately 18 minutes. Inside, the minimalist cabin prioritizes space and calm over gadgetry for its own sake. The dual curved screens work intuitively. Ambient lighting runs across the full width of the dashboard in customizable colors, and the flat floor created by the Electra platform gives rear passengers genuinely generous legroom that full-size combustion sedans struggle to match. The driving experience is quiet, refined, and effortlessly quick. The dual-motor, all-wheel drive version sprints to 60 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds. Hyundai has also addressed software update capability, warranty terms, and long-term battery degradation concerns with a 10-year, 100,000-mile battery warranty that removes the biggest psychological barrier to EV ownership. This is what the future of driving looks like, priced like a rational purchase rather than a lifestyle aspiration. Number 3. Toyota Land Cruiser 300 Series. There is a reason why the Toyota Land Cruiser 300 Series has waiting lists in almost every market it enters. is quite simply the most capable, most durable, and most well-rounded serious off-road vehicle available as a factory production car in 2026, and nothing built in Europe comes close to matching what it delivers across all conditions over the course of a decade of ownership. The 300 series is powered by a twin turbocharged 3.5-liter V6 producing 415 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque, considerably more power than the old V8 it replaced, while simultaneously achieving better fuel efficiency, cleaner emissions, and a lower center of gravity that improves both on road handling and off-road composure. The multi-terrain select system gives the driver genuine control over how the vehicle manages traction across mud, sand, rock, loose dirt, and deep snow, while the crawl control system handles throttle and braking automatically on technical terrain, so the driver can focus entirely on steering line. On the road, the 300 series is composed and surprisingly refined. The independent front suspension and coil spring rear setup soak up highway imperfections with a smoothness that full-size SUV buyers from luxury European brands will recognize and respect. Inside, the cabin has been completely redesigned with premium materials, a large central touchscreen, and seating for up to 8 passengers with genuine usability in all 3 rows. The third row folds flat when not in use, creating substantial cargo space for serious overland equipment. Towing capacity reaches 8,100 pounds. And most critically, the Land Cruiser's legendary reliability record means that a 2026 example will still be running confidently in 2046 in conditions that would have destroyed its competition years earlier. When your vehicle genuinely needs to get you home, nothing else makes the same promise. Number 2. Honda Civic Type R. The Honda Civic Type R has been the benchmark for front-wheel drive performance cars since its very first generation, and the current FK8/FL5 era has elevated that reputation to a level where the conversation is no longer just about front-wheel drive. It is about which performance car at any configuration offers this much driving engagement, this much daily usability, and this level of track capability for anywhere near $45,000. The 2026 Type R carries forward the 2.0-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder producing 315 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque, channeled through a 6-speed manual transmission with a rev-matching function, so smooth and so accurately timed that it makes every downshift feel like the work of a professional driver. The limited slip differential manages power delivery through corners with a precision that allows the driver to be genuinely aggressive with the throttle mid-corner, something front-wheel drive physics theoretically should prevent, but the Type R's chassis tuning makes feel completely natural and deeply satisfying. Adaptive dampers give the driver genuine choice between a comfortable daily driving mode and a track setting that transforms the car's responses without ever becoming uncomfortable on public roads. The Recaro-style front seats hold the driver and passenger firmly without the crushing tightness that makes some sports car seats genuinely unpleasant on longer journeys. The rear seat and cargo space are fully functional. This is a car with a real back seat and a proper hatchback boot that makes it genuinely usable as a daily driver Monday through Friday and a track weapon on Saturday morning. Fuel economy in comfort mode averages around 22 to 25 miles per gallon in mixed driving. Honda's reliability record needs no introduction. The Type R is the car that makes every other sporty hatchback, including the ones with German badges and significantly higher price tags, look like they're trying too hard and succeeding too little. Number 1. Toyota GR86/Subaru BRZ. At number 1 is a car that does something almost no other vehicle sold today is willing to do. It prioritizes the feeling of driving above everything else, refuses to chase horsepower numbers, and delivers an experience so pure, so honest, and so immediately rewarding that experienced drivers consistently rank it above cars with twice the power and 3 times the price. The Toyota GR86 and its twin, the Subaru BRZ, share a platform and powertrain, but have been individually tuned to offer subtly different characters. The GR86 is slightly more playful and eager to rotate. The BRZ marginally more planted and precise. and either one represents the closest thing to a modern sports car in the original sense of the phrase that you can buy for $32,000. The 2.4-liter naturally aspirated flat 4 produces 228 horsepower. A number that sounds modest until you remember this engine is motivating a car that weighs just 2,800 pounds, creating a power-to-weight ratio that translates into a driving experience far more vivid than the specifications suggest. The chassis is balanced with a rear weight bias and a low center of gravity that makes the car respond to driver input with a sensitivity and communication that turbocharged, electronically managed performance cars fundamentally cannot replicate regardless of price. You feel everything. Every surface texture, every weight transfer, every degree of steering angle. Through the wheel, the seat, and the pedals simultaneously, and that complete sensory loop is what driving enthusiasts have been chasing since the first sports car was built. The 6-speed manual is short, mechanical, and deeply satisfying. The cockpit is snug and driver-focused without feeling cramped. Running costs are exceptional. The naturally aspirated engine is uncomplicated. Insurance is reasonable for the power output. And Toyota/Subaru reliability means this car will ask almost nothing of you mechanically for years of spirited driving. In 2026, when almost every performance car has become heavier, more complex, and more digitally mediated, the GR86 and BRZ stand apart as a reminder of what cars are supposed to feel like. Number 1, without any hesitation. That's your 5 best new cars worth buying in 2026, and not a single European badge in sight. If this list surprised you, or if you disagree with the ranking, drop it in the comments. The debate is half the fun. Like the video if it helped you, and subscribe so you catch the next one. See you there.